Hey, this is Alan Curtis Meisner, otherwise known as the Dragonmancer. And of course, as ever with me are my lovely assistants, the tortoise, the mouse, and the eagle. And at this point, I recognize that it's been a while since I've done any films lately. Sorry about that. I've just been keeping myself pretty busy with things like working around the yard, or perhaps even writing my latest novella, the beginning of a series that I call the Malnereth Sagas. Now, basically, I'll put it to you this way, that the Malnereth Sagas is a sequel series to the Terrestrial Chronicles. The interesting thing about the Terrestrial Chronicles is that I was only able to write 17 ebooks, all of which are available on BarnesandNoble.com, as well as Google Plus and many other websites. Unfortunately, you won't find the Terrestrial Chronicles or any of my works on Amazon, for that matter. But at least you know that you'll be able to find it on the BarnesandNoble.com website, among others, like Google Plus and so on and so forth. And the other thing I found is that I've been looking a little bit at Mayim Bialik's videos, which I found to be very insightful and informative. Another type of video series that I've been looking at will be one entitled Loose Cannons, hosted by Lindsay Ellis. And I must admit, as I look at the videos that were created by Lindsay Ellis, I find that, like Mayim Bialik's own videos, they can be just as insightful and informative. You really do get a sense that these two really know what they're talking about. And when you really think about it, that's one of the things that I've come to admire with women that have personalities such as Mayim Bialik's, and also Lindsay Ellis, that basically they come across as very confident and enthusiastic. And oftentimes these are qualities that I will look for. Sure, I'll look for some of the more outward appearances, of course, typical man. But one of the things I found is that even more important than the outward appearance would be, of course, what is inside. And when you really think about it, that advice is repeated over and over again, that if a woman does not love you for who you are, she is not worth it. The same is true with the man, that if he does not appreciate what she is inside, then he should not try to pursue a relationship, because he will never have a guaranteed happy relationship if he cannot learn to appreciate what he's looking. You might have a lot of satisfaction that will only last for a little while, but the reality is that it works both ways, that a man and a woman who can find each other and they can make each other happy, that's what makes it worth it. And so, but yeah, it's like I said, with Lindsay Ellis, I've seen her talk about Hillary Clinton, and I've seen her talk about Hades, and also about Aphrodite and great many other topics. Same is true with Mayim Bialik, probably one of my favorites that I watch a lot. It would be the one that Mayim Bialik did on the subject of the relationship between science and religion, which is very fitting when you consider that she is a member of the Jewish faith and she is also a scientist. If I remember correctly, biochemist or biologist, or in any case, the job that her character, Amy Farrah Fowler, performs is very close to what she was able to do in real life. If during a brief hiatus from acting between the time when she played Blossom and her current role, Amy Farrah Fowler. Of course, if you've watched Big Bang Theory, you already know that. And so, this is my thoughts here about that Mayim Bialik and Lindsay Ellis. Keep doing what you're doing. I mean, you're awesome. And of course, like I said, find happiness in the love that you seek. And that's all for now. Have a nice time.